Despite the bad outcome, Izzy seemed to be in good spirits. He attended the post-fight press conference. He commented that he believed he would finish the Brazilian in the third or fourth round, and praised Pereira's durability and ability to recover. Most fighters, when they lose a title fight, they don't go to the post-fight press conference. Izzy showed he was different by attending the post-fight press conference. Despite taking the loss like a champion, he highlighted that the war wasn't over yet. Poatan, on the other hand, had just become the middleweight champion. With little time of full dedication to MMA, he had already become the UFC champion. In his fourth fight in the UFC, he had won the belt. He was little by little becoming one of the most beloved fighters by the public. For his first title defense, he would face Adesanya again. Since the last stylebender was the dominant champion, he had the right to an immediate rematch. The fourth fight between them was expected to take place at UFC 287 on April 8, 2023, in Miami, Florida, United States. This fight would be a title defense for Alex. For Adesanya, on the other hand, this fight was all or nothing, because if he loses to his biggest rival for the fourth time, he would leave the middleweight reign and could never fight for the belt again. There was enormous pressure on him. He needed to be mentally sound. A few months before the fight, he got a tattoo on his face. His tattoo is Arabic lettering that translates to dragon. He stated that the meaning of this tattoo is that the old version of you needs to die for a newer one to emerge. On Instagram, he posted a video with 3 arrows in his skin, representing his 3 losses to Pereira, saying it was hunting season and the game is not over. And Israel promised that he would return all the arrows in this fight, every one of them. Pereira said the last arrow would land on Izzy's chest. Poatan never underestimated Izzy. Even with 3 wins over his rival, he knew that in the last 2 fights before he scored the knockout, he was losing the fight, and he rewatched the fight between them in the UFC countless times. He also revealed that in his last fight against Izzy, he had a finger injury, and that injury hindered his performance a little. Now, without the injury, everything indicates that this fight would go his way again. The fourth fight between them starts with a lot of study and kick exchanges. In this round, Poatan was trying his best to hinder or limit Adesanya's movement with several low kicks. The first round was even. In the second round, Poatan lands a high kick that makes the Nigerian retreat. Poatan goes up and tries to put Izzy against the fence. Adesanya gets away from the fence and manages to hit good combinations on Pereira, until one of Alex's devastating low kicks hits Izzy and makes the Nigerian limp. Poatan goes all out. It seemed like it was just a matter of time until he knocks out Izzy again. Izzy then comes out of the shell and hits Poatan with the same combo of blows that almost knocked out the Brazilian in the previous fight, but this time there was no bell or count to save Pereira, and Adesanya got one of the most incredible knockouts in the history of MMA. He returned the arrows just as promised. This was without a doubt the biggest victory of Izzy's career. He finally avenged his biggest rival, regained his belt and kicked Alex out of the middleweight division with a brutal knockout, and this knockout was chosen by the main website specializing in MMA as the knockout of the year. After this defeat, Pereira moved up to light heavyweight, where he became the second Brazilian athlete to be a double champion in UFC, alongside his compatriot, Amanda Nunes. As soon as he became the newest double champion in the UFC, he challenged Adesanya to another fight. The Nigerian mocked Pereira's call out, and so far he has shown no interest in fighting the Brazilian again.
I wish he spoke English. I wish he spoke English.
And maybe there's another chapter for this rivalry.